Hello everyone, welcome to Where's the Rulebook. Today we're talking about the new trading card game by Fantasy Flight, Star Wars Unlimited. And as you can see, they have so much product already available now that the game is officially out. And I'd like to go through that today with you. So let's begin. The most common product that you're going to see on the shelves is the Star Wars Unlimited Spark of Rebellion, which is the set name for the very first set, the two-player starter kit. What this is a starter deck for each player. In Star Wars Unlimited, you have 50 card decks consisting of 1 leader, 1 base, and then units of ground space as well as different events that you can use. Every player takes their turn at the same time, doing 1 action back and forth. These decks are surprisingly balanced. You see they are the classic Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. In this kit, you will also get counters for marking health. You'll also get a plastic playmat to give you an idea of how the board is set up, as well as 2 folded deck boxes depicting Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. And they're just made of cardboard. These decks are incredibly balanced, as said, and they come with tokens pertaining to each different deck. Luke Skywalker dealing more with shields, and Darth Vader dealing more with dealing small amounts of damage. Thus, they counter each other. They're very well balanced, and if you're looking to get into this game, this is the absolute best starting point. They did a fantastic job with this starter deck, and I couldn't agree more that this would be my #1 buy if you were looking to get into this game, which is the obvious choice being that it is the starter pack. Now, as far as additional products go, the only thing we have is the actual booster box themselves. Currently, other than the booster box and individual packs, the 2 starter decks are the only actual product that you can buy for these cards to get more cards. They don't have any other pre-constructed decks at this time, and being that it's the first set, it is very, well, limited, even though it says unlimited. If you're looking to buy these booster boxes, always be aware that they must become shrink wrapped, and they will be in the new Star Wars Unlimited shrink wrap. So if you don't see this plastic on it, don't trust it. And I will be opening up, I have 2 boxes here. I will be opening up these at the end of the video. And this video is sponsored, by the way, by Lantern.games in Traverse City, Michigan. And we'll be opening these up, and I'll be going through the different card rarities, and we'll see what we get. And that'll be at the end. Now, if you're interested in more premium products, Fantasy Flight has worked in collaboration with Gamegenic to produce a new deck box, as well as some acrylic tokens. The acrylic tokens, and we'll open this up real quick, are very, very nice. They're all different kinds. They have different values on these, indicating things for damage, effects that are no longer in play, the player token, and different buffs, negatives, and so forth. These are quite nice, and at the very moment, they are rare to find, but if you were to get something, I recommend these. These are surprisingly nice, and the fact is, they cover every different value and even some that we have not seen yet, so they have future-proofed these a little bit. Now, we'll move these out of the way. Taking a look at the deck box, we can see that it has this little hex grid finish that feels very nice, similar to their other products that Gamegenic already makes, like the Sidekick, the Watchtower, just in a smaller format. But just like they do for their Arkham Horror series, there is a spot for your leader. My leader was IG-88 for the Star Wars pre-release event, so I showed it off here. The lid is magnetic and flips over. And we can see it has a nice etched Star Wars Unlimited logo. And it's magnetic here on the sides. You can snap it right in. Now, if we can move this to the side, open this up, we can see that my base can fit in this nice little sleeve here. And your deck sits on the top. My deck is only 30 cards, but this can easily fit a 60 card deck double sleeved. There's even a tray for these new tokens you just bought. And as far as the leader goes, it just slides out. This deck box does come with the plastic shell for your leader. Okay, now, as I go ahead and open up this booster box, I'm going to talk about the different rarities and value that these cards have currently. The market is still fresh, so I would give it a couple weeks to kind of settle out as people get their product. In a booster box, there are 24 packs. Now, Fantasy Flight has gone above and beyond because these packs are paper. They're not plastic, and they open up so easily, and they are very satisfying. And the best part is you can recycle them. But what makes the value in this game? There are common, uncommon, rare, and legendary. Now there are some special grades as well, but don't worry about that for now. Between these cards, there's also a different variety. Similar to Magic the Gathering, how you have the option for some cards to be full art. In this game, any card has the option to be a hyperspace version. And every card has the option to be foil, including the hyperspace. Now there is one exception to this entire thing, and that is the showcase cards. Showcase cards are very rare. They're only 1 in 12 boxes. And if you're looking for a breakdown, there's a nice little sheet right here that tells you that each booster contains 16 cards, 1 leader, and 1 base or token. The back of the bases are the tokens. It has 9 commons, 3 uncommons, and 1 rare or legendary, as well as a premium foil. So, let's move these aside, and we'll show you what's inside of it. And you'll see that these open up very simple. It's almost like opening up a Christmas present is how satisfying it is. So we'll put this aside. And we'll see that our first thing we got is our leader, Grand Moff Tarkin. And at the very bottom is where it indicates the rarity. In this case, it's C for common. And every leader is 2 sides, as in this game, your leader starts deployed as this, and when you meet the resource requirement to flip them, you can take an epic action for your turn to deploy your leader. And every pack has a base. There are several different bases, and there's no difference between them except for the aspect they are. This game has several aspects. And if you want a more in-depth rules for the game and how to play, feel free to listen to our podcast, Where is the Rule Book? It's on every podcast app, and we're going to go through the entire game and how to play. Now, let's go through this pack, and we'll do this one very slowly, and I'll talk through it. But then going forward, I'll open these quite quickly, just showing off the different rarities in the pack. So you'll see we have, again, these 9 commons, and every card has a health, a power for attacking. The aspect is what it needs to be in the deck, how much it costs to play it in resources, what kind of card it is. In this case, it's a unit. Cards can also be leaders, bases, and we'll see as we go through here events and upgrades. As well as ground or space for units. Conveniently enough, the one behind it is a space. Hey, we have an X-Wing. So common. And we'll see the different colors as we go through. So we have the green, the white, which is Rebel, Imperial. We have this one, which is an event. The Wampa, Super Laser Technician, Fleet 7th Defender, Frontier AT-RT, Syndicate Lackeys, and you'll see this one is Hyperspace. It is extended, and the border now has this look of going through space. And we have Infiltrator Skill for this. This is an upgrade you play on a unit. And now we're on to, since these ones are now set, our commons are done, we are going on to the uncommons, the next 3. So here we have an uncommon event, Fifth Brother unit, Takedown, and our rare is a legendary. So we have Cunning. And we'll see that the bottom here dictates the rarity. In this case, you'll see the L for legendary. And our foil is Make an Opening. The foil in this game is average, except for the showcase. They all look pretty much the same. The full card is foil. It reminds me of Magic the Gathering. It's not etched. It's not a cold foil. It's just the whole card. It looks nice. It feels good. It doesn't feel like these are going to warp, unlike Magic the Gathering, which is nice. And the backs are simple. It's just space. It says Star Wars Unlimited. There's nothing fancy about the backs, and I appreciate that they went with simplicity, because I'd rather them spend more time on the actual cards, which they have. What's nice about these is the art. All the cards are new art. Even though this takes place over the trilogy, Rogue One, and some of the other series like Clone Wars, the art is all drawn. It's new. It's not scenes from the movie. It's not snapshots. It's all new renderings. And the artists are all dictated here in the bottom. And sometimes you can just get lost in it. So, going forward, we'll open up some packs. So sadly, we didn't get any showcases. However, I want to thank Lantern Games, our sponsor of this video, once again, who's provided all these products. And as far as the other booster box go, this is my own. I bought it with my money, and I'll be opening this up on another episode. We'll be doing it quite quick and see if we can get that Chase showcase. Until then, thanks for watching, and if you want, please like, comment, and subscribe, and all the fun YouTube stuff everyone does. Take care.